During this International Women's Month, your inner babe is inspiring inclusion amongst women everywhere.
Certified mentality coach Jack Gold joins us now with ways we can all inspire inclusion. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And I love this topic because I feel like I grew up in an era that at least in my late 20s, early 30s, women were competing against each other, not working together.
Yeah, that's something we see all the time. I don't know what it is, but there's tons of competition over community. And if you think about what competition means, it's literally individuals vying for something that's in limited supply, success, growth, none of that's limited. We just put limits on ourselves and unfortunately then start competing with each other.
Yes. But I think, is it also more of a trust issue? Can you trust the next person to hold your feelings in account and not hurt them or not purposely try to sabotage you or take advantage of you? How do you cross that trust barrier?
Yeah, I love that question because I think it requires people to get vulnerable with each other. And vulnerability is my favorite topic. I mean, I think there's a huge difference between being open and being vulnerable. And I don't think people realize that. Being open, you hear people say all the time, I'm an open book. Ask me anything. But being open is your willingness to tell people about yourself. We're quick to do that. But vulnerability is your willingness to share your story and really let others be a part of that story, really let you be seen. And in order for us to be vulnerable with each other, we have to be vulnerable with ourselves first. So in order to trust other people with ourselves, we kind of have to trust ourselves first. In my opinion.
Okay, so then when you get to that point where you're trying to build your community of women around you, how do you, we all have friends. Are these friends we're talking about, or are they colleagues? How do you start that journey? Community, right? I think it's important to have community, period. Whether it's a support system of friends or it's a support system of colleagues, mentors, whatever. But it's important to surround yourself with people who lift you up and inspire you and motivate you forward because we become the most like the people we surround ourselves with. So you want to be around people who really make you feel like you, who bring out the best in you and empower you to be you. I think when you put women in a room and you give them a space to really share who they are and tell their stories, get vulnerable, there's this magic, honestly. There's this feeling of empowerment and inspiration like never before.
When you're being vulnerable, does that mean in all aspects of your life or only in certain aspects? Maybe it's your professional life, or in maybe another group, it's your personal life, your marriage, your children, your different things. Is it complete vulnerability across the spectrum?
I think it goes across the spectrum. I think there's places for different things, right? There's lines and boundaries. But I do think why people shy away from vulnerability, period, is because it's uncomfortable, because it's uncertain, because you don't know what's on the other side of it. But on the other side of the discomfort is the gain, is the community, is the connection. So if we can encourage people to just actually share their stories, share what they want, their dreams, their aspirations, what lights them up, we will bond. We will get comfortable with each other, we'll stop competing, there will be more connection, inevitably.
It's funny because the word vulnerability, which is also hard to say, right?
It's a tongue twister.
But when we were younger, I feel like vulnerability also could mean weakness.
Yeah,
and as you're trying to walk through the workplace, you don't want to be the weak human.
No, you do not.
Yes, and to me, we deem certain feelings as wrong. Vulnerability to me is like sharing feeling, right? Is really showing yourself. And we deem certain feelings as wrong, and then we try to avoid those feelings at all costs. But nothing is wrong. No feeling is wrong. There is no right or wrong way to feel. And I think the more we let ourselves feel, the more we allow other people to feel like it's okay to feel too. So no, it's not weakness. It's actually strength, in my opinion, and it bonds people. Because if people feel comfortable feeling, then they feel comfortable being together and really, really working together.
So is this a situation you don't just walk into a room and just
No. Brene Brown even says when I'm talking about vulnerability, I'm not saying bawl your eyes out, just to prove you're a human being. No, it's just really sharing you. And being willing to do that. In pieces, and just not being too afraid of what's on the other side. And being willing to get uncomfortable.
Generationally, though, this is hard because I know Gen X, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, we are all very different humans. We grew up very different. And so it's it's the weird push and pull. How much do you let in of some people and not others?
Yeah, and that's why I say start with yourself first.
Okay.
Right? Get a journal. Challenge yourself to be open and vulnerable with yourself first, because use it as a rough draft, right? Say everything you would maybe never have the courage to say out loud on a piece of paper. And then when you're in the space and in a room, it doesn't feel as intimidating or as terrifying, especially for someone who's
shied away from vulnerability or has never been exposed to it in their lifetime.
Yeah.
But if you are open and vulnerable with yourself first, it's just not going to feel as intimidating with other people.
Okay, so like us Gen Xers,
Yes.
we need help.
Yeah,
how,
we need
how,
help.
how do you do this?
Yeah, so I would open up a journal,
Okay.
right?
Like the one you have right there.
Like this one, right? And this one is the Connection Journal, and I really designed it for everyone to have a safe space to get vulnerable and honest with themselves.
Okay.
So you ask yourself, what do I need? What do I want? Those are 2 questions that are prompted in that journal.
Okay, good.
The whole morning check-in starts with putting your hands on your heart, asking yourself, how am I feeling? Because asking somebody, how are you, is a question we ask all the time.
Right.
Right? Like, how are you? How are you?
Great.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't ask ourselves, how am I feeling? Or how am I? So it prompts you to do that first. Name the feeling. Whatever feeling comes up, again, going back to like there's no right or wrong feeling to feel. You can feel more than one feeling too at the same time. So writing, maybe it's, I'm feeling inspired, I'm feeling alive, I'm feeling, also a little bit anxious. You can write it all down, it doesn't matter. Write it down. And then brain dump. Set a 5-minute timer on your phone, 3 minutes if you want to start there, and just write. Pen to paper, doesn't matter what you're writing. No right or wrong thing to say. You could even be saying like, I have work today, I have to go work out, I have, get groceries, but you're clearing your brain. And eventually, you're gonna start writing things that are have a little bit more depth, right? Scare
Yeah.
you a little bit more. In this journal, this is actually my journal. In these pages, there's song lyrics, there's things that poems.
That resonates with you.
Totally,
Yeah.
and real things that I never thought I'd have the courage to say out loud, but I'm having the courage to say to myself first.
Interesting. All right, yourinnerbabe.com is where you can get the journal, some more information, the cards we've talked about last
Yes,
time you're
the
here. They're
cards.
wonderful. Thank you so much for coming back.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah.
All right.